Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. Now in today's video I've got something I've wanted for years after recently using one a mate has in his home office, and it's this, a standing desk. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on gaming and technology for your smart home, so please do consider subscribing as we may make a video to make your life easier. I don't want you to miss out, so do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Right, here it is then, my new standing desk from Vernal. Now if you've not tried a standing desk before, it's an absolute game changer. My watch and my fitness ring now stop telling me off for not standing all the time, as I can now work at my desk, stretch my legs at the same time, which has the obvious health benefits. But before I get into the meat of this video, I want to point out I do have a lot attached to my desk. I have a PC, I have 2 monitors, I have 3 Canon cameras, an OC deck, lights, all sorts. So I make no apology for my cable management. I've done a really good job with over 20 cables running around the back, and this desk has really helped me clear that up compared to what it was before the cabling system, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So let's start at the beginning then, and I got this ordered. It's the standard Vernal standing desk in solid cherry wood, 180 by 80 centimeters, with a white frame and a few extras. There's plenty of options to choose from. The solid wood is more expensive for obvious reasons, but you can get the cheaper laminate versions in a standard or an L-shaped desk of different sizes. You also get a choice of frame colour and all the different sized tops. As I said, I went for 180 by 80 centimeters as that's what I had before and I knew that it would fitted. But here's my first tip. Just make sure you go up because you need 3 axes of space: width, length, and then obviously height. The 3 accessories that I chose were the CPU holder in white to match the frame. Also got the underdesk keyboard drawer and the desk stand. All can come in matching colours to your desk, and I'll go through them in more detail in a bit. So from ordering to arrive, it only took a few days, but it did come in 3 separate deliveries. Then once it arrived, I cleared space by removing my old desk and got about building this. Right, I really want to highlight how easy this thing is to build. It literally took me 45 minutes from start to finish, which included the 3 accessories. So many small touches to which, after a lot of experience in building furniture, I really appreciated, such as locating plastic guides, tapered screws, 3M cable management, and pre-drilled and fitted holes. I'm not sure if it's meant to be a 2-person job, but I did it all on my own with no issues at all. Overall, a proper dead easy build. So one thing to note then on the building here, the only thing is really you're not constrained as to is what side you put the all-important control panel on, left or the right. So good time to talk about that piece. It's plugged into a control box which is hidden under the desk, and it has 6 buttons: up, down, 1, 2, 3 and M. Up and down are obvious, 1, 2 and 3 are all presets, while M is used to set the presets. So get your preferred height, press M, then 1, 2 or 3, and it's saved to that number. Then when you want that height, just press the number you want. Dead easy. Then you also have some other functions which are in the manual, such as child lock, measurement values, sensitivity. Yeah, it's all there you can change. So let's take a look at some practical stuff then. It goes from its lowest of 63.5 centimeters right up to 128.5 centimeters, and it has a whopping 160 kilogram weight capacity. And if you need a speed test, it takes around 17 seconds from my lowest to the highest. Now I say my lowest is due to me having the CPU holder, which means I can only go as low as 70 centimeters, so about 7 centimeters off. If you put pressure on the desk while it's in motion, it stops, which is a safety feature. The sensitivity of this can be changed in the settings if you need to. I also did the coffee test, and look how smooth it is from start to finish. My coffee hardly moved at all. Right, now the desk is built, let's talk about some of the accessories I got. Firstly, a few freebies you get: a nice large leather feel mouse mat, a wooden coaster and a wooden tray, which I wasn't expecting, but all very appreciated. The ones I did expect, as I mentioned earlier, is the cable management tray at the back. My desk is way over the top and I managed to get 2 7-way plug strips on it, all full. It keeps it nice and high and out of the way, and then finally a couple of hooks either side. There are extra accessories you can buy with this desk to match, and these include things like monitor arms, chairs, drawers, etc. Just go and have a look on the website. I just went with the 3 practical pieces that I knew I would use. I'd need the CPU holder, a keyboard drawer, and a monitor stand. First up then, the CPU holder. It's a mixture of wood and metal, and it takes 5 minutes to install, and I think it helps me get the clean look that I was looking for. You also get a roll of Velcro to help wrap your PC to give it a little bit of extra protection. Now, the CPU holder is adjustable in height for your PC, and the plate that it sits on is 26 centimeters by 50 centimeters. Now, as I said, I wanted this under my desk for 2 reasons. One, for a much cleaner desk, and also when I film, my mic picks up on the fan noise, which is now completely eliminated in its current position. Now, another top tip here, you need to measure your tower to ensure that it fits, but you must make sure this when you get the correct height to the lowest setting so it doesn't crush down when lowering the desk. This can happen if you have a tall tower and need the stand lower. The way I have mine means the desk can't go to the lowest setting. As I said, I don't need that as low for me as it's not a kneeling desk. Then next up is the under desk keyboard I got. This was the easiest of the 3 to build, literally 4 screws into pre-built holes and slide the drawer in. The idea here is you put your keyboard in it, slide it out and the flap down, and you have your keyboard tucked away when not needed. There's also 3 holes at the back for any wide peripherals you may want to use. Finally, the V-Series desk shelf. Now, mine is the solid wood cherry version, and because of that it's longer at 120 centimeters. Now, when looking on the website, the size seems to be based on the material used, so just make sure you're getting the right size one that you want. This again was easy to build with the 3 legs, ensuring all facing the correct way. It's reversible, so you can have the tray on the left or the right. Then once built, nice pads for it to stand on, and even though I don't place my monitors on it, I do think it helps hiding some of the cables, and it looks nice. So how is it to use then? Well, in a word, perfect. Working while standing up is an absolute game changer. It's comfy, and as I said at the beginning, it has real health benefits. You'll have no issues with the height of the desk, and there is such a range, as we mentioned earlier. The build quality is superb, and it was easy to put together. I now work more often than not stood up, and I love it. If you can afford one, then I'd 100% recommend one for your work or your gaming setup. Now, please do let me know if you have a standing desk, or if you're thinking of getting one, please do comment below. Also, since receiving the desk, I've received an email from Vernal giving 6% off in the link in the description below if you want to grab yourself one. So please do like, please do subscribe, and until the next video, bye bye.